A room without books is like a body without a soul. If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need. The life of the dead is placed in the memory of the living. To be ignorant of what occurred before you were born is to remain always a child. Friendship improves happiness and abates misery by the doubling of our joy and the dividing of our grief. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. The function of wisdom is to discriminate between good and evil. The only good is knowledge, and the only evil is ignorance. Virtue is its own reward. It is foolish to tear one's hair in grief, as though sorrow would be made less by baldness. While there's life, there's hope. Memory is the treasury and guardian of all things. Nobody can give you wiser advice than yourself. The shifts of fortune test the reliability of friends. A happy life consists in tranquility of mind. Time destroys the speculation of men, but it confirms nature. Silence is one of the great arts of conversation. The authority of those who teach is often an obstacle to those who want to learn. Freedom is a possession of inestimable value. Patience is the companion of wisdom. The wise are instructed by reason, average minds by experience, the stupid by necessity, and the brute by instinct. I prefer the most unfair peace to the most righteous war. Old age, the crown of life, our play's last act. Not for ourselves alone are we born. Glory follows virtue as if it were its shadow. Nature has planted in our minds an insatiable desire to see the truth. Our span of life is brief, but is long enough for us to live well and honestly. There is no place more delightful than one's own fireside. Man's character is his fate. Knowledge which is divorced from justice may be called cunning rather than wisdom. The eyes, like sentinels, occupy the highest place in the body. The face is a picture of the mind with the eyes as its interpreter. We are all motivated by a keen desire for praise, and the better a man is, the more he is inspired to glory. Justice extorts no reward, no kind of price. She is sought, therefore, for her own sake. The pursuit, even of the best things, ought to be calm and tranquil. Dignity consists not in possessing honors, but in the consciousness that we deserve them. The greater the difficulty, the greater the glory. Nothing is so unbelievable that oratory cannot make it acceptable. To err is human, but to persist in error is diabolical. The good of the people is the greatest law. Let the welfare of the people be the ultimate law. It is a great thing to know your vices. What one has, one ought to use, and whatever he does, he should do with all his might. True glory takes root and even spreads. All false pretenses, like flowers, fall to the ground, nor can any counterfeit last long. Where there is life, there is hope. I criticize by creation, not by finding fault. The shifts of fortune test the reliability of friends. Men in no way approach so nearly to the gods as in doing good to men. For a tear is quickly dried, especially when shed for the misfortunes of others. The art of life is more like the wrestler's art than the dancer's, in respect of this, that it should stand ready and firm to meet onsets which are sudden and unexpected. Letters are the only means of linking the present with the ages of antiquity. Every man can tell how many goats or sheep he possesses, but not how many friends. A friend is, as it were, a second self.